Hello, good afternoon. It's Lindsay. It's Thursday, August 19th, 2025. Tuesday, sorry. And so wanted to talk more about this gang stalking, smear campaign, ongoing harassment stuff when they entrap a person and when they try to, humiliate you, embarrass you in public, or make you feel like you're not worthy enough to be at a certain place and all that kind of crap that they do. So, obviously, I talk about this because I have gone through this for so long, and I've talked about why they're doing this to me. And you know what? I don't have anything to prove to these people. What they have done in my life has made my life like I'm on constant survival mode, because they are always making sure that they have people watching me and monitoring me and trying to evaluate me and doing stupid shit. And that's simply because I'm an individual and because I don't believe in the government. And I know about illegal surveillance, and I know about conspiracy theories and all that kind of shit. So these people think that, if you're not one of them, or if you're not in league with their hive mind, then you're an outsider and you shouldn't be in a public place. And that's bullshit, because I have the right to be in any public place just like anybody else. But obviously at certain gyms, like Gold's Gym, for example, most of them, depends on which one you go to, they all act in that kind of hive mind way where, if you're somebody who just stays yourself, you don't really talk to people. Like, I try not to when I go to these places. I just want to be left alone. But they always, because I can talk about when I first came to San Antonio, how they were real obvious. Like, it was obvious that I was, put into some kind of program by my own fucking stupid fucking mother, who's a narcissist, and her goddamn son. Sorry, no, I'm not sorry, because they're the ones who did this to me, and I'm not going to apologize for what I know that they did that was wrong, and I didn't deserve that. I didn't do anything to be put in that kind of situation where I was going to lose my credibility, my everything that would happen to me when I go out in public, thanks to my mother and her son trying to immediately, as soon as I get to San Antonio, put me in some kind of a mental hospital, whatever, because for no reason. I had not done anything. That was all done by design so as to keep me from probably an inheritance or something that they knew was going to be coming up, with probably, that's why these people do this. That's why narcissistic people in a family will do that to the scapegoat or the person who they, whatever, such as in my case, because I figured out, and because of that will that I have, that I found that when I was living at her house. So it's all done by, it's all a form of retaliation, and I don't have to prove myself because I know what's going on. I have the ability to discern. I see what gang stalking is. I see what illegal surveillance is, and I know about corrupt police and law enforcement and community watch programs, which are basically a bunch of people who are abusing your privacy rights by coming up with fabricated stories about shit that are not even true just because they don't like you, but they're spying on you, for whatever reason. And so a lot of these people that are involved with these community watch groups, they're all a bunch of, like I said, they're either in some kind of free Masonic system, which they're all a bunch of people that just feel like they have to, like, monitor other people, when in fact, who the fuck are you to tell me, what gives you the right to do that? And usually these people, it's just stupid. It's just a stupid system where people are unfairly placed in it so that other people can feel more comfortable whenever you're around them, because they feel so insecure in your presence because you have such a presence as far as, like, defending yourself against this kind of bullshit, that they feel uncomfortable. So you have to constantly, they make you feel like you have to always prove yourself, that you always have to justify for every little thing you do. Simply walking out the door, breathing the air, driving in your car, anything and everything, they make you feel like you have no right to be doing those kinds of things. Excuse me, I'm not on probation. I'm not doing anything wrong. I haven't been to prison. I'm not a convict. I'm not a, so why they're targeting me? Mostly because of identity theft. I said I've had my identity stolen. Somebody's using my identity, my name. God, there's a lot of different reasons, but I have talked about before the main reasons why I'm a targeted individual. But all you have to do is just piss off the wrong people or because they don't like you, because they're involved with law enforcement or the sheriff's department or whoever. So if they don't like you, then they're going to tell everybody else bad things about you because you pissed one of them off or rejected them or refused to be part of their coven of whatever the fuck it is they do, witchcraft shit, which I know that these people get involved with that kind of crap. I can guarantee you that they do. And when you're somebody who stands alone and you don't do that kind of stuff and you don't do the same kinds of things that they do and you're not on that level of mentality, they retaliate because they feel rejected. They feel uncomfortable because you're just being an authentic person, and they don't like that because they feel that, like I said, it's a very hive-minded mentality that these people have, and I don't know any of them very well, and thank God I don't, but I can tell you that things that first started happening to me when I came to the city, they're still trying to act like children, like bullies, like they can't get over something. It's like, it's just the way they are. Don't expect people to change. I don't expect people to change. I don't expect them to ever like me or accept me, and I don't really give a shit because I am who I am, and I'm not part of their organization or their group. I'm not in the police department. I'm sure as a fuck not. Whatever these people are, I don't know, but I'm not part of that, and I don't want to be part of it. But I happen to go to the same gym where a lot of them seem to go. I guess, if you're in the the military, the police, whatever, they all have these groups of people and they gang up on people. I'm not in the military. I have family relatives on both sides of the family, if those people are biologically related to me or not, which I guess on my dad's side probably they are, but like I said, I don't know. They're in the military. I'm not in the military. And so if you're not in the if you're not in the military in San Antonio, then there's something wrong with you. If you're not part of the Masonic Freemason or whatever, there's something wrong with you. They have to make sure that they put you in a category so that they can define you. That's how society is. It's not just here, it's everywhere. And I'm not in anything. I'm not in any organization. I'm not a member of a church. I'm not a member of the Freemasons, obviously. I'm not a member of the Eastern Star, whatever that thing is. I'm not a member of anything. I'm just an individual who stands up for my rights and speaks out against corruption and gang stalking and illegal surveillance and sexism and being and voyeuristic things and being exploited. I speak up against that, and so that really makes them mad because God forbid should you refuse to be part of their slave system. No, I'm not. I'm not a slave, and nobody should be a slave. I don't care who you are. Nobody deserves a life of slavery or indentured servitude to some narcissistic psychopath, because these people are psychopathic. A lot of them, they're very, very narcissistic and psychopathic. They're bullies. They need to be in control of people, situations, and they're usually they're bullies. I don't know what else to say, but they're bullies. And they're still, maybe they're 50-something years old or whatever, but they're still a bully, just like they were when they were children or high school. If you look back in these people's lives, you'll see that they had a bunch of disciplinary problems. They were bullies in their youth, and so they're still like that today. And they like to find targets who are vulnerable or who are perceived as being weak all the time. And this is, I've experienced this throughout my life. And honestly, I don't have to apologize for being who I am. I don't have to apologize for anything. I just live my life and being who I am. And if these people don't like it, I don't give a shit. I'm not here to fucking impress you. I'm not here to be your fake friend. I don't want any friends, because the more friends that you have, the more problems it causes anyway. A bunch of, I want to have a bunch of fake friends and, fake, so I can have a bunch of friends on a fucking Instagram account or, get a bunch of likes or shit like that. Who cares? I don't care. My Facebook page, I use it to basically, I don't even ever post anything on there hardly at all anymore because I don't give a shit. And all these people on there, I don't even know who they are. But when I first, that's what they do. Is the CIA, when you're a victim of the CIA and FBI gang stalking program, what they'll do is as soon as you have a Facebook profile, they'll bombard you with all these friends, right? It's like a whole setup. They want to make sure that you, because they want to use you. They're using your identity, they're using your ideas, and they know that I'm a targeted individual, so they bombarded me with all these people who I have no idea who they are. Most of them are from foreign countries. Some of them claim to be targeted individuals, so they want to make sure that it looks like that there's a perception that you have a lot of friends and that you're a really popular person. Bullshit, none of the above. I don't have any friends. I don't really have any friends at all. I don't have any, and I don't care because I've never really had any. I have some acquaintances, but I don't have any friends. And I don't care. I'm not going to buy friends. I'm not going to buy my way through life and fake it to get accepted by people who don't give a shit about you anyway. Because for them, it's all about their fucking image. Notice how I notice at every goddamn place I go to, all these fucking actor people wannabe start stalking me and fucking around with me trying to get my attention. I don't give a shit. I don't fucking care if you're a fucking actor or whatever the fuck it is. Why are you trying to get my attention? Because I don't give a shit. But this is every time I start going to a gym or whatever, they start doing this shit to me to try to make it look like I'm somebody important, but at the same time, I'm a nobody. But why do these people try so hard to get my reaction or attention, some of them? Why do they do that? If I'm such a nobody of no importance, why do they go out their way to try to get me to react? You see what they do? And this has been going on for a long time in my life, and it doesn't make any sense, except to me, it tells me there's something obviously being done without my consent, without my knowledge, that has to do with stuff from years ago in my past. These people still try to dig up your past to use against you, to try to defame you, to embarrass you, to humiliate you, to constantly criticize you, discredit you. Let them do it, honestly. I've cried enough tears. I've spent a year alone for my entire life alone here in San Antonio without any real relationship. It's all, fake relationships by these fake people, but I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm so used to being alone and talking to myself and talking to the fucking walls and making videos. I don't give a fucking shit what the fuck these people think. I'm comfortable with who I am. And so they obviously are not, because they have to project their fucking shit onto me. Like a fucking walking punching bag for some of these goddamn people. So do what the fuck you want. I don't really fucking care. Give me the fucking dirty looks. It's mostly women. It's mostly women, okay? I don't get along with most fucking women because they're fucking stupid. Or I don't have anything in common. I don't have a child. I just don't get along with them. I don't. They don't talk. They don't have anything. I don't get along with them. I just don't. I do my own thing. I do my own fucking hair. Whatever the crappy it looks like, I don't care. I don't go to the fucking nail salon, the fucking hair salon. I don't go to the fancy department store. I buy shit at fucking Walmart or order it online. I just don't fucking care about competing with a bunch of fucking stuck-up goddamn women who are bitches anyway. The minute you're nice to them, they turn around and fucking stab you in the back. That's how they are. And I've got all these goddamn women on I don't know who the fuck these women are. Get the fuck off my fucking Facebook, please. I'll delete all of you. I don't get along with 98% of the fucking women out there. I just don't. And I never will, and I never have, because I don't get along with my own mother. My own so-called mother rejected me, abandoned me, neglected me. So how the fuck do you expect me to get along with a bunch of fucking stuck-up, superficial women in San Antonio, of all places? I just don't, and I don't fucking care to. And I'm not going to play like I do, because all they do is I show up at the fucking gym, they start doing their fucking gang stalking and give me dirty looks. It's women. It's not really, men don't even look at, the men, I don't give a, they don't really, whatever. But it's these women that are always doing shit to me, constantly. It's always some fucking woman doing this as far as giving me the fucking dirty looks and shit. What the fuck did I do to you, bitch? is what I'm thinking sometimes. But I don't say a fucking word, but just let them do. They run into me in the back. They're just rude, ill-mannered. It doesn't matter if they're 50, 60, 70, 20. They're just fucking rude. What did I do to them? I don't even know them. But if they don't like my fucking videos, then don't fucking watch my fucking channel, bitch. I don't fucking care. I don't give a shit, Go about your fucking whatever the fuck it is you do, because I don't fucking care. I don't make YouTube videos about putting on my fucking makeup and doing shit in my skincare routine and all this shit that these women do. I don't fucking care. I read about it and do it myself. I don't, women are horrible. Women are horrible. Really mean. And it's always been like that with me. Just fucking mean, man. And, not my grandmother Peaches, but the only woman who was really ever nice to me, and a few others. But other than that, fuck you, fucking bitch. I don't give a shit what the fuck you think. In general, you give me all the fucking dirty looks you fucking want. Because it's just, that's just how they are. That's what they do to me all the time. And, so depending on what gym I go to, I go to the one like, Goliad. Oh, wow, gee. Oh, wow, talk about doing their stupid gang stalking shit today. Really? Wow. What did I do to you? Who the fuck are you? What the fuck is the problem? I don't even know these people by name, and I don't care to, but I'm just saying it's like, grow the fuck up. Show some fucking respect for people and just leave them the fuck alone, It's none of your fucking business. But they go out of their way to try to distract me or do shit that's just so stupid. Just so stupid and petty. And it's like being back in goddamn middle school or grade school with these women that all get in a group and just bully somebody. That's what a lot of these people do, and it's something about the mentality of the city I live in. No wonder I was going out of my way to go to a different goddamn location to a gym, because these women, it's like they've never left their fucking neighborhood or community. They have a real closed mind mentality of just like stalking and what the fuck? Jesus fucking Christ. But that's what a lot of them do, and they target me all the fucking time, and I just ignore them, and that makes them even more angry when you ignore them. I don't have to engage with these people. I don't have anything to say to them, But if they're gonna do that and give me these dirty looks and just do that shit, they don't even fucking know me. But if I all I've done is been nice to people. That's the problem, is I'm too fucking nice. They ask me a question, and I take the time to fucking talk to them. But now I realize, don't even fucking talk to these people. Doesn't matter what fucking gym it is, just don't even fucking talk to them. I don't have to, and I'm not going to. And if they want to call it antisocial, dissociative disorder, bipolar, go, whatever the fuck you want to label me as. I don't fucking care either. So what? Bring on the fucking labels, dumb fucks, because I don't give a shit. I have to survive, just like anyone else. I'm not here to make friends and laugh at your dumb fucking jokes and because it's just fucking stupid to me. So they have to find their target to bully, and it's always usually someone like myself. So I just, whatever. I care, but I don't. But it's like, you have to express these things that happen because it's just so fucking outlandish and bizarre that people behave like that. They're adults. It's like they act like they're in a goddamn fucking mental hospital or some kind of fucking rehab. But, it's like, I was raised to keep my mouth shut. I used to never say a fucking word about anything and just kept my mouth shut and would just observe people. And now, of course, I've had to talk about it because I have to fucking defend myself, because these people, you never know what they're gonna fucking do. But growing up, I never would defend myself from any of this shit. It would happen to me, and I would just let it happen. Never said a word. Just let it happen. And now that I'm older and have been through so much and have the ability to discern because of all the fake fucking people that have come into my life, the things they've stolen from me, the things they've said about me, now I stand up for myself, and I'm not afraid to. And if that infuriates them or intimidates them, so be it. But most people, if you're afraid of the government, you're cowards. You act like you care about human rights and all that, but you're fucking cowards because you don't even talk about human rights. They talk about shit that they're too afraid to fucking show their face because they don't have the right fucking nail polish on or some shit like that, right? A lot of women, oh, I don't have my nails done. I didn't go to the beauty salon. This is the mentality of women. If you make a fucking YouTube video, you better go to the goddamn fucking hair salon, the nail salon, and go get a brand name outfit on, or else nobody, oh really? That's how people are. That's how superficial people are, and it's everywhere now. So it's like nobody. It's just stupid. It's just dumb, but I see it for what it is, and that's why I just distance myself from people and just stay the fuck to myself, because I don't want to be part of their stupid I'm not part of that, and I don't want to be. I'm not interested. I'm an artistic person. I'm an individual, creative type individual. I don't need to be around fucking people. I go to the fucking gym to utilize the fucking machines and the other things, not to fucking talk to people. I don't give a fuck about them. I don't even pay attention to them or the fucking TVs. I don't fucking care, I don't give a shit about watching some fucking actor in some fucking dumb movie, some scripted fucking moron run their fucking mouth. I don't give a shit. Who cares? But so I get gang stalked there. I went to the UPS, not UPS, UPS. To send something back, and guess who's, I was like, oh wow, I know that person, I think, they look familiar, and I was like, okay, it's like, okay, yeah, I used to see you at the gym sometimes over there, but whatever, she just gives me this look, like, okay, fine, or doesn't, I don't care, I'm just saying, these people hold grudges. I never did anything to these people, I don't know these people very well, but they make sure that they let me know that I'm not one, that I shouldn't be at the fucking gym in my own fucking neighborhood. That God forbid, should I go to the fucking Gold's Gym that's 5 miles away from me because, oh no, they're gonna start the fucking gang stalk, the women mostly. The men I don't even, some of these people I recognize, but it's like these women, what the fuck? They did, when I first moved to San Antonio, and I did not know any of these people at all, they were doing all kinds of fucking witchcraft shit on me. Immediately, almost. So I learned that, you just can't trust anybody, especially the women in this city, in San Antonio. They're just, some of them are just really mean. Really fucking mean. And I don't know why they targeted me like that, but they have been doing that, and they did it to me, and I recovered a long time ago. I'm over it. I get over that kind of shit. But if they still have to hold grudges, then that just shows these people are immature. Okay, it just shows that they don't have the ability. It's not even worth talking about, but they really, really fucked with me a lot when I first came to this city, and all the shit that happened to me at that gym, as far as under the stress and trauma of losing a loved one, all the goddamn gang stalking shit that these people did to me, and horrendous stuff that I learned to just like walk away from it and just forget about it. And then now if I go back, they have to act like it's a big deal, big fucking deal. Move on. Who cares? It was a couple years ago. Get the fuck over it already. They have to, it's like, grow the fuck up. People go through stages in life. Things happen. And they react to the fucking media fucking harassment and surveillance. Like I was doing. Reacting to the fucking surveillance and abuse and gang stalking. Like a normal person is going to do when they're being bullied in all fucking directions by these demonic, whatever the fuck these people are. So like I said, I don't care what they think. If I want to go there, I'll go there. If I want to go where, I'll go where the fuck I want to go. I don't care. I really don't, but I just have to talk about it because the things that these gang stalkers, community fucking watchers do to try to make you feel uncomfortable is like, it's basically it's a hate crime. It's nothing short of a hate crime. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's a form of severe hate crime. And if you say one thing about the Jews, God forbid, the chosen people, oh no, you're an anti-Sema, really? Okay, whatever, I just speak truths about some of what these people do. And so you're, whatever, I honestly don't care what any of these fucking people think about me. Because like I said, I don't fucking talk to any of them. The only people I ever say anything to are the people who work there at the front desk when I first go there or whatever, and that's it. To greet them, and that's it. Other than that, the fucking people who go to these places act like they just stepped out of a goddamn fucking mental hospital. Like I said, they're just rude, they're loud, they're aggressive sometimes, they're bullies. Dude, I'm not your fucking teacher, I'm not your fucking mental coach or whatever, and leave me alone. Their energy just reaps with fucking negativity. You're around it and it's like, get away, go away, get the fuck away from me. I don't want to be around that. I just want to be the fuck alone. For most of these people, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them just have this toxicity that just permeates the whole fucking environment, And it's mostly, like I said, women that do this. It's like, I get targeted by so many different kinds of people, and that's why it's like I can't just go someplace without being bombarded with people like getting in my way or trying to run into me in the fucking, making sure that they try to run into me or do something, stalk me at the fucking store. What the fuck what is wrong with these kinds of people? You don't do that to people. It doesn't matter who they are. You don't stalk and harass people and do that, invade their boundaries like that to that extent. It's common sense to not do that. I don't know what kind of morals these people have, but you know what? I was raised in a way that I would never do that to anybody. I don't care who they are. I would never do that to somebody. You don't do that to people unless they ask you, unless you're, inviting it. But if they're just doing that and harassing you and, invading your boundaries and stalking you and shit, then that shows that they have a problem. Not me, they do. So I just had to talk about this because it's like the same. God, I like I said, as long as I just don't fucking say a word to any of these people, things are okay. But I don't have to talk to these people. I don't want to talk to these people. I'm not there to make friends with anybody. I just want to go about what I'm doing and get the fuck out of these places because they're just. I think that gyms are by far some of the most toxic goddamn places out there. They're worse. It's like going to some fucking AA meeting or something. I'm not even an alcoholic, by the way. But you may as well be stepping into some fucking 12-step program every time you go to the fucking gym. Is what they want you to feel like you're in some goddamn rehab or something.